Let's get one thing straight. The way you see yourself is the foundation of everything you do. If you see yourself as limited, as someone who can't achieve greatness, guess what? That belief will dictate your entire life. But if you change the way you see yourself, if you see your potential, you change the game. Everything shifts. You have heard the saying, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. That's not just some cliche, it's the truth. The power of self-belief is real and is a one-time standard between you and everything you want. Right now, I want you to stop and ask yourself, how do you see you? Do you see yourself as capable? Do you see yourself as someone who can rise above any challenge? Or are you constantly questioning if you are enough? If you are stuck in that cycle of doubt, of playing small, it's time to break free. You need to understand that the limits you see aren't real. They are walls you have built in your own mind, and they are holding you back from everything you could be. Change the way you see yourself, and those walls start to crumble. When you start to see yourself as powerful, as unstoppable, the world around you starts to reflect that. People won't believe in you until you believe in yourself first. You want others to see you as strong, as successful. It starts with how you see yourself. Think about the most successful people in the world. They weren't handed success on a silver platter. Most of them started with nothing but a vision. I believe that they could be more than what anyone expected. They didn't wait for the world to validate them. They validated themselves. They looked into the mirror and said, I am capable of achieving greatness, even when the world doubted them. But the truth is, they weren't born special. They weren't gifted with something you don't have. The only difference is, they chose to see themselves differently. They chose to see possibilities where others saw limits. You have got to do the same. You have got to flip the script. You have got to tell yourself a new story, because the story you have been telling yourself so far is outdated. It's wrong. You are not your past failures. You are not your mistakes. And you are not the opinions of others. You are potential. You are growth. You are the future waiting to unfold. There's another quote I want you to remember. The only limits that exist are the ones in your mind. Take a minute and let that sink in. You have been conditioned by your experiences, by what people have told you, by your own fears, to believe that you can only go so far. But you have the power to rewrite that script. It's hard, I know. We are all taught to doubt ourselves, to be realistic. But guess what? Realism is just another word for limitations. You weren't born to live within someone else's idea of possible. You were born to break through, to redefine what's possible for you. So, how do you start changing the way you see yourself? It begins with action. Don't wait for confidence to magically show up one day. You have to build it, brick by brick. Take small steps, make small wins, and with every win, you start to shift how you see yourself. Look back at your past victories. However small they may seem, you have overcome obstacles before. You have been knocked down and gotten back up. You have already proven to yourself that you are resilient. Let that sink in. You are still standing, and that's no small feat. But here's the aggressive truth you need to hear. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to show up and hand you the life you want. You have to take it. You have to demand it from yourself. It starts with changing the way you view the person in the mirror. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. That moment is now. And it starts with you deciding right now that you are capable of more than you have been told, more than you have even dared to believe. And this isn't just about positive thinking. This is about shifting your mindset and rewiring your brain to see yourself as someone who deserves success, as someone who can handle the journey, the grind, and the setbacks. Because let's be honest, the setbacks are going to come. That's life. But if you see yourself as someone who can rise above them, you will rise above them. Start treating yourself like the person you want to become. Act like you already have the confidence, the strength, the discipline. Because if you wait until you feel ready, you'll be waiting forever. You become that person through action, through stepping into the discomfort and proving to yourself that you are stronger than your doubts. Let the world doubt you. Let people misunderstand you. That's their problem, not yours. Your job is to stay focused, to believe in yourself so fiercely that no outside noise can shake you. And remember, the way you see yourself is contagious. When you start seeing yourself as someone who is worthy of success, others will begin to see it too. They will recognize the shifts and they will either get on board or fall away. Either way, it doesn't matter. What matters is you, your journey, your vision. Change the way you see yourself and change everything. You unlock doors you didn't even know existed. You start showing up in ways that demand respect, that attract opportunities. The world will bend to your belief in yourself, but only if you make the first move. Stop hesitating. Stop second guessing. Look into the mirror today and decide that you are more than enough. You are capable. You are powerful. You are the architect of your life. Change the way you see yourself and watch the world change with you. Now, go out there and prove it.